Welcome to Professional and Technical Communication. You're most likely taking this course because it's required in your major. And it's required because the ability to write and communicate is an essential part of any job. That's what this course is all about, helping you learn how to look at a writing problem on the job and successfully navigate it. Professional and Technical Communication, PTC, is just one of many ways to categorize writing done in the workplace. And under the purview of workplace writing, it's useful to break out two subcategories: technical writing and professional writing. This video will discuss the differences and similarities between technical and business writing as forms of writing done in the workplace. Technical writing is created by technical professionals, such as engineers and scientists, and by technical communicators, such as full-time writers, editors, and document producers. Technical content includes expert or specialized knowledge or information, often of a mechanical or scientific nature. But it also includes other specialized knowledge. Technical communication, then, can be defined as writing or communication that melds the verbal, the visual, and the technical into a comprehensible text for a particular purpose and audience in a specific context. Engineers and other technical professionals are accustomed to incorporating math and science in their design solutions. However, the value of those design solutions is lost if they cannot be understood by others, some of whom may be experts, some of whom may not. Communication, both oral and written, is so important that the Accreditation Board for Engineering and Technology, or ABET, an accrediting body for secondary education programs in engineering, incorporated a communication proficiency component in their accreditation standards. Technical communication, sometimes called TechCom, is essential because your specialized knowledge must be communicated to supervisors, subordinates, or both, as well as clients, executives, and in many cases, the public at large. Technical documents also provide an important record for future reference. Technical communication in the 21st century is produced for a specific purpose and audience, considered chiefly expository, shaped through collaboration, designed with the incorporation of visuals or sound, created to be functional, characterized by a special vocabulary, focused on a global marketplace, and composed using plain and complex styles. Where technical writing focuses on communicating technical information, for example, specialized, expert science, engineering, professional or business writing is concerned with the operational purposes or needs of an organization. Professional writing gets business done. The emphasis in professional writing is on merchandise, customers, and the larger system of business at work inside and outside organizations. Much of the work done in business is accomplished through internal forms of communication. Factors that impact organizational communication are the nature of the business, their operating plan, the business environment, geographic dispersion, people, and company culture. Professional communication in the 21st century is created for a specific purpose and audience, produced collaboratively, designed with the incorporation of visuals or sound, and focused on a global marketplace. One question that always comes up in discussions of professional and technical communication is how technical writing differs from professional or business writing. This question does not have a simple answer. In short, the difference between the two is that technical writing is writing about a technical subject, while business writing is the everyday writing that gets business done. However, the end product of both technical and professional communication is the same. Good writing is essential in any business and industry because virtually every action has to be communicated to supervisors, subordinates, or both, as well as clients. No matter what form those products take, the end result is action. You want your readers or users to move from process to problem solving. Professional and technical communication actions are decidedly practical. For example, as a technical communicator, if you write a report, you want your readers to use the information. If you write a set of instructions, you want your readers to be able to perform the steps. If you write a specification, you want your reader to build the product. As a professional communicator, if you write a report, you want your readers to use the information to make informed decisions. If you write a letter of complaint, you want your reader to resolve the issue. If you write a proposal, you want your reader to accept your position. These two types of writing have much in common, and they often overlap in the workplace. Technical writing attempts to explain the complexities of technical subjects and technology, while professional writing is grounded to the communication needs of an organization's commercial enterprise. For example, a report highlighting the technical aspects and benefits of an open model MRI machine compared to the closed model is technical writing. The letter of transmittal that accompanies that report to the person who requested it is business writing. Professional and technical communication takes the theory of rhetoric and practically applies it. Said another way, both business and technical communication represent a rhetoric in action that you can access when you use a rhetorical awareness of purpose, audience, and design. This will help you analyze the writing situation and move toward producing documents with effective rhetoric. We're going to be putting rhetorical theory into action by focusing on an easy-to-remember acronym, PAD, Purpose, Audience, and Design. PAD is a mnemonic to help you remember the basic questions you need to ask at the start of any writing situation. Why am I writing? Purpose. Who am I writing to? Audience. What should it look like? Design. Now that you know a little bit about the focus of the course, let's talk about the course format. This course can be a challenge in a face-to-face class because you're writing a lot. Unlike online courses where you may be able to do quizzes with strict right or wrong answers, the work in this course asks you to address problem-based scenarios. You will be given a problem that is representative of an issue in the workplace, and you'll be asked to solve it through your writing. What that means is that you'll need to do a number of exercises that work toward you being able to complete these larger assignments. Some of these exercises will be graded. Some exercises will not. Just as in-class exercises in a face-to-face class sometimes are not graded, these exercises are designed to help you practice the professional and technical writing skills you're developing. This work moves you toward successful completion of larger projects that are graded. Readings and exercises are required as part of your participation in an online course, and you need to be fully prepared to participate. You'll be asked to use discussion boards and other tools to facilitate individual and small group activities. Speaking of group activities, writing in the workplace is collaborative. In the professional world, rarely are you asked to complete writing tasks by yourself. To prepare you for the collaborative writing you'll do in your career, this course asks you to complete some activities in small groups, and the final assignment in the class is a team project. This course challenges you to develop the skills necessary to effectively communicate technical information and compose efficient workplace writing. The more you engage critically and reflectively with the content of the course, the better prepared you will be to communicate effectively on the job.